Okay, good morning once again. My name is Bronislav. I'm CEO of OptimiDoc, and today it's my honor to introduce the integration with Ricoh devices. It's an important step for us because this year Ricoh has a huge brand, and we are more than happy that we get an access to the SDK and had the opportunity to make the integration of our products, the OptimiDoc server and the OptimiDoc cloud. Today, I think that we will make all the presentation within around 55-60 minutes. We will start with a short presentation about the feature, just a short summary, and after then we will go to the live demonstration. The last part is going to be a business model and the partner support, how we can support you as our partners in different regions. So let's start a short information about us. I think that the important message is that the future is being digitalized right now because especially with the coronavirus, a lot of employees is sitting at home. The cloud implementation was enhanced significantly. And also the digitalization of paper document is a huge topic for a lot of customers and partners. And today, my main presentation will be about our cloud product. We have also the on-prem one, but today I want to show you how you can easily implement the devices in a home office, how the employees can connect their devices at home to the company processes and so on. So let's start with the short overview about the OptimiDoc. We was established in 2012. We are fully dedicated in the print management and the document capture solutions. And our first product was OptimiDoc Server, which is still on the market and has quite a lot of customers. And right now, we have also the OptimiDoc Cloud, which we are working for last 4 years. We can say that we have around 2,000 customers with a worldwide presence. So we have customers in EMEA region, North America, and so on, with 1 to thousands of the devices. So that's the OptimiDoc overview really quickly. We can say that the OptimiDoc Cloud has two main parts, and that's the digitalization and the print management. When we are talking about the digitalization, we can split it to the daily digitalization, which is used by every user, every employee in the company, because everyone needs sometimes to make a scan to get the document. And for this reason, we have features which could be quite beneficial for a lot of employees, and that's the basically digitalization to the cloud storage with a single sign-on. So it means that you can easily digitalize document to OneDrive, Dropbox, G Drive, or whatever with a single click. You don't need to spend the time for the entering of the login and password because this needs to be done only once. And the OptimiDoc Cloud manages the access tokens to access the digital archives automatically, and the user does not need to spend a lot of time every day, every scan when he needs to enter the login and password. What is important is that when we are doing the integration with the cloud storage like a OneDrive or Sharepoint, the user is able to browse the folders, select the final destination of the document, and even more, he can automatically create the new documents or manually create the documents directly from the touch panel of the device. Next to it, we are providing the document conversion. Important part, we are not scanning just to the non-searchable PDF or TIFF document. We are able to provide the technology which converts the document to the different formats like a searchable PDF, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and so on. We are supporting nearly 200 languages. We are using the 2 OCR engines. In a basic license, we have the OptimiDoc OCR engine based on the Tesseract. In the as a possible add-on, we can provide the ABI OCR, which is I think the leader on the document conversion market. And thanks to this, you can really easily convert to the different formats, including the Excel, or PowerPoint. The last part is the user experience, because what is important is that we don't want to waste the time of the employees, of the customers. So for that reason, we really created one-click scanning scan workflows. It means that if the employee doesn't want to change anything on the device, he just click on the workflow and the scan is done. If he needs to do something, he can go to the settings, change the scan settings like resolution or, for example, the color of the document, and somehow modify the scan output. So that's the daily digitalization, which could be used by every employee in the company. But even more, we are providing the digital office future, digital office functionalities. We can start with the barcode recognition. Really, our full cloud solution without any appliance or anything can realize the barcode recognition on the document. We are supporting nearly 60 different barcodes, and these barcodes could be used for naming of the document or for the definition of the final destination. We can also add the manual metadata, which I will present you during the live demonstration, but here you can see on the screen or of the device that you can, for example, enter the customer name, customer invoice number, or whatever, and this data could be really transferred, for example, to the Microsoft 365 or a different destination. Next to it, to somehow streamline the digitalization of the document, we can realize the separation of bulk scans. It means that we can separate the document by a blank page, we can separate the document by barcode, or we can predefine a number of pages. So it means that we have a form which has always 3 pages. Thanks to this, we can easily separate or scan 10 documents at once, and every 3 pages we will create a new document. Also, we are providing the OCR to the searchable PDF for the archiving. And next to it, we have also the improvement of the document. So it means that we can easily somehow clean up the document or remove the borders. Additionally, for the standard documents, we can also remove the blank page from the document, and everything is done in our Azure servers, which automatically provide this functionality. When we are talking about the printing, we can split it again for the advanced printing and the basic one. But when we are talking about the printing, everyone can print from the cloud storages. It means that you can see your documents in the OneDrive or company Sharepoint, and you can browse the document and select which you want to print. And we are not limited just to the PDF. We can provide a functionality for the printing of the Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and all of this stuff we can convert and easily release on the multifunction devices I have next to me. Additionally, we are also providing the full printing or secure printing from the local or cloud Spooler. We can have next to the device a small appliance which provides a local spooling of the document, or we can provide a virtual or cloud Spooler. So it means that the users are printing to the cloud servers, and the user is able to release it anywhere on the device which is connected to the internet. Thanks to this, you can really easily provide a full print functionality also for the users which are sitting at home, or which want to print, for example, the documents from the coffee. The print terminal provides, of course, the basic job management like releasing of the documents, delete of the documents, but also additionally, we can provide the finishing options like a definition of the output tray or the paper tray, definition of the duplex, color of the document, and so on. Also, we are providing the mobile print functionality through the web interface or the email address, where the users can print the document, send the document, and we automatically convert it to the printable form. So all of this is available in the cloud solution. And additionally, we also add the possibility to monitor the costs. We are able to see prints, scans, copies on the devices and create the easily manage the web reports where you can utilize the filtering. And of course, there is also a possibility to export the documents to the CSV or Excel file for the additional updates of the reporting. So that was the basic functionality of the print and scan. For the print and scan, of course, we are also providing the security features. So the the device could be locked, and the user can authenticate by a card or PIN. All of this is going to our cloud solution. So again, you don't need to have any appliance installed in the customer environment. The communication is fully encrypted by the TLS 1.2. So we are keeping the encryption of the card numbers and all of this stuff. And additionally, we can synchronize the users with a different identity management systems. We can import easily the users from the CSV. We can import the users from the local Active Directory, and we have the synchronization for the Azure Active Directory. Just to give you the rough overview how big the customers could be, we have one customer who synchronize every day 125,000 users to our system and manage the OptimiDoc cloud on 500 devices. So this is our biggest customer, which is using right now the OptimiDoc cloud, but this is a nice example of how the implementation could look like and how big the customers could use our cloud solution. So that's the basic information about the authentication. What is important, we can remove this authentication screen and utilize any third-party authentication application. So imagine that the customer already has a running application for the print management or the AAA functionalities, and we can just add the possibility to for example, print and scan from the cloud storages. And we can utilize the single sign-on, so the user does not need to authenticate once again on the device. We can take over the user from the third-party authentication system, like a paper cut or whatever. So that's the basic information about the security. And of course, we have the access right and print policies. Thanks to this, you can, for example, force the black and white, force duplex, or for example, define the access right to the particular scanning workflows or the print connectors. So that's the basic information about the functionality. Let's talk a little bit about the device integration, because this is also quite important. When we are talking about the device integration, we are supporting the models G2 and G2.5. The system is built or the complete terminal is written on the Android platform, and it's really easy to make the implementation. We are supplying the product with the installers, which automatically install the applications to the device and pre-configure the device. Of course, such nice touch panels can provide swipe support. So the OptimiDoc Cloud is not is using this possibility, so you can easily swipe the or use the swipe functionality in our interface. And yeah, it's easy to localize. We are providing 11 languages right now from the beginning, and we will add the next one. And as I mentioned before, during the security part, we can integrate with the third-party authentication apps. So that was more or less the information about the functionality and about the functions, about the supported devices. When we are going to the live demonstration, let me start my Chrome browser where I have my remote. Yeah. So let's start with the device and how we can utilize the device. As you can see, I have here a small card reader, which is supplied from the Elatec, which we can also deliver. And I have an option to authenticate also by the PIN. So whenever I forget the card, I can use the PIN, and I can release the documents immediately from my local spooler. Right now, I will touch the card on the reader, and the authentication just started, and I get directly to the menu of the device. Here you can see a small icon. This is the OptimiDoc Print and Scan, and this application provides basically the user interface for the users which want to use the OptimiDoc Cloud. So whenever I click on this icon, I get immediately to our interface, and yeah, right now I could see the main menu, how it looks like, and this is the print section. So here I have the full print functionality. This is a local spooler. Here you have a virtual cloud spoolers. I will show the small examples. And here I have two destinations. One is the my OneDrive, and second is the Sharepoint. So I can easily go to my OneDrive, go to folder demo, and here I have some demo documents. So let me select some of them. So it is the network communication overview, OptimiDoc Cloud versus server functionality, and the PDF file. So I selected 3 documents from my OneDrive, and whenever I decide to release the document, I can go at the beginning for the finishing options. So of course, this is a black and white device, but on the other hand, I can change the color or the duplex mode and release the document. Right now, I just ask for the documents. The OptimiDoc Cloud take the documents from my cloud storage, convert it to the printable form, and the printing just started. So let's wait a couple of minutes or a couple of seconds. As you can see, the speed is quite fast. So my first document is already released. I have it right here. I will use it for the later demonstration. The second document is the Excel file, and the last is the demo or the PDF file, which contains some example of the barcode for the also for the demonstration of the scanning functionalities. Okay, let's wait a little bit. What is important? All of these operations are automatically accounted in our cloud solution, which we will check a little bit later. But right now, I have ready 3 documents for the scanning workflows. What I would like to show you as a next is the possibility how I can print from my workstation to the local spooler and to the virtual spooler. The main difference is when the customer does not want to provide the print data outside of the company, he can use the local spooler, a small appliance, which could be installed at the customer side. When it's quite fine for the printing to the cloud, he can use the virtual spooler, which are using the IPP technology for the delivery of the document to the cloud storage. So let me show you a small example. So this is a page of the OptimiDoc Cloud. And right now I decided that I want to release it. So first option which I have is the possibility to select, sorry for this, to select the, come on, I'm blind, Cloud Local Spooler. The second option which I have, I will select another page, is that I want to use the virtual spooler, which is in the cloud. So come on, 1, 2, 3, it's ready. I just release the document to my cloud storage and to the local spooler, the small appliance, which is in our local network. So let me go back to the UI of the device. Come on, hide, please. And go to Spooler Personal. Here is my document. Second document is the pool print. So this is the local spooler. Right now I decided to release the document from the local spooler. And yeah, for the printing from the cloud storages, here I have the option to select the document and say I wanna release the document from the virtual spooler. So no big difference. The important thing is local spooler in the local network. Shared spooler is our cloud solution, which we have written, and it's running on the IPP technology. So again, the print jobs are fully, during the printing process, everything is fully encrypted by the TLS. So that was the printing part. I will ask Lukas, my colleague, if there are any questions which I can answer right now, or we will continue. No answers, great. So hopefully it's self-explaining. Otherwise, I'm a little bit scared. So let's move to the scan part. So the second part of the product is scanning. And here you can see I have 5 basic scanning workflows. First, 4 of them are going to my email. The next is going to my SharePoint. So let's start with the simple example. I have printed the document on the device, And right now, I just want to scan this document to the Word. So what I need to do is just click on the button on the scan workflow, and the process just started. So we are scanning the document to the 3 pages, and the system automatically sends the document to our cloud storages, and there we have the processing server, which automatically converts the document to the Word. The second example is the next document which I want to show, and this is the Excel. Is nearly the same, but I would like to show you how you can configure the scan settings. So right now, I click on the settings next to the scanning workflow, and I can define if I have a duplex, I want to have a color mode, or whatever. This setting could be pre-configured and fixed, so the user is not able to change it, or we can define just the default values, and this default value could be modified by the user on a device. So right now, let me scan again. And right now I'm scanning the document to the Excel. So let me check the outputs. Okay, it's here. Come on. Here is the Word document. So here you can see that it's keeping quite well the formatting of the document and all of this stuff, including the images. This is the ABI OCR, really powerful. And here you can see the output from the multifunctional or from the document. The second option which I want to show you is the scanning to Excel. As you can see, it's really fast. And that's the Excel file. As you can see, we have 2 options how we can do it. We will put all the pages to one sheet, or we can split it to the separated sheets. This is also configurable, and you can define a final output. So there's a basic example how we can scan the document to the different format and use the document conversion. The next option which I would like to show you is the possibility how you can extract the barcode. I have just one example. I don't know if you see it, but here is the small number, and this is OD1602 and so on. So right now, what I will do is that I will click on the barcode recognition, and the system automatically scan the document and create the file name of the document based on the barcode value. Come on. So that's the next example. Let me find out a page with the blank page. This is the next example. Just a second. Come on. Really? So in the next example, what I want to do is that I will take a couple of documents and put between a blank page. So let me show you how the document separation by the blank page is working. So 1, 2, 3, I just take the document, put it inside, and again, click on the icon separation by the blank page. So when we are going right here, you can see that the file name is based on the barcode value. And in the next example, I will show you the separation of the document by the blank page. So I shall get in my email 2 documents because it was 2 pages split to the 2 documents. So let me check it. Okay, 1, 2. I don't know what was the content. Yeah, the document, another document. So that's the example of the utilization, for example, of the document separation or the barcode extraction. So that's pretty much all from the UI of the application. Of course, we are supporting nice features like automatic logout during the card swipe. We are supporting the card assignment when the card is unknown, and all of these features. Let me go back and show you the functionality or how it looks like the application on the cloud portal. So here you can see that there is a basic overview of the administrator. So he can see the overview about his operations, about company operations, identification code, which is used for the assignment of the devices to the company, and so on. All of these possibilities are available right here. But what I would like to show is the configuration of the print connectors and the scanning workflows. It's really, really easy to do. So here you can see there we have a couple of different print connectors, and one is the demo OneDrive. So definitely what I need to do is that I need to write the name, I need to define the access rights, and after then define the final destination. What's really nice and really cool and used by a lot of customers is the possibility to use the admin consent. So thanks to this, the administrator of the company can allow the access to the OneDrive of all users just by one click. So not every user needs to come to the OptimiDoc interface and allow the access. So that's the definition of the scanning print connector. Let me show you really quickly how the configuration of the scanning workflows looks like. So let me start with the, for example, separation by the blank page. So again, the name of the scanning workflow, access right, and after then we have the input settings. So right here I can define how the final document or what's the input document and how I want to scan it. So I can define the colors, resolution, orientation, or for example the job assembly or the size of the document. As you can see, there are small locks, so I can fix the settings or I can basically leave it open, and in that case the customer can use it. So let me show you one thing, and this is the, for example, I will define the media size and the resolution to 200. Both will be locked, and when I go back to the remote panel, authenticate once again. Open the application. Come on. And go to scan. Right now, when I go to blank page, you can see that we have fixed the settings, the resolution, and the size. So I'm not able to change it, especially for the scanning of the standard documents. It's really important to have the possibility to do it like this. Yeah. Additionally, what I can do is that I can define the manual parameters. What does it mean? I can define, for example, the file name or whatever. So I can create a Ricoh example and file name, and it will be the text. Default value will be empty, and I can say that it's required. So whenever I do this and go again to the scanning workflows, close it, open, go to print and scan because I need to reload the settings, and go to separation by the blank page, I immediately get the request for the manual parameter. As you can see, whatever I do on the cloud, it immediately appears on all devices connected to my account. So I can easily manage hundreds of the devices from the one location, and even I don't need to have any server or anything installed locally. So that's the next example. Of course, I can do much more. So when we are going to the settings, I can go to the output settings and I can select the different file types. So here's, for example, the searchable PDF, and I can define some image enhancement operations like a removal of the blank pages or SQ, aspect link, remove punch holes, and so on. And here I'm defining the file name. If I want to make some separation, for example, by the barcode, I want to extract the barcode value. And of course, I can select the types of the barcode. So here you can see that we are really supporting a lot of barcodes. Additionally, we can realize the regular expression. Why the regular expression? Because a lot of documents have more than one barcode. And when you want to get one value, you need to define the value which you are expecting so that we will ignore the rest of the barcodes and utilize only the barcodes which are applicable for the regular expression, which we defined right here. The last part is the destination, so nothing special. You can select the final destination of the document, and you can easily define also, for example, the email subject and body. What is important is that during this definition, you can use the system parameters. So when I'm going to the scan settings, there is the parameters. Sorry for this. There are the system parameters. So I can always use, for example, the username, device name, or for example, the user email. So thanks to this, I can use also these values for the definition of the file name or the final destination. I think that I missed one point, and this is the scanning to the Sharepoint. So let me come back to the remote panel. Look that I close it. Never mind. So this is our cloud solution, the demo site, and let me go to the device settings. So I will log out, go to the remote panel. Come on. Log into the system. Looks like I'm not able to use it.
So I guess I will step in and ask you a few questions in the meantime.
Great.
There were 4 different questions. So the first question we have is, for how long do we store the print jobs in the virtual spooler? How many days?
We are keeping it for 3 days. 3 days just to use, get also through the weekend. So when I'm printing something on Friday, I want to release it on Monday. I need to keep it for 3 days. So definitely it's not configurable. Right now we are keeping unprinted print jobs for 3 days.
Great, thank you. The next question we have is whether we can support the older non-Android models with Java virtual machine.
No, actually, to be honest, we spent quite a lot of time with the discussions, which models we are going to support, and we decided that we will do only the Android platform, because right now these devices are available for last couple of years, and for us to support Java, there would be a lot of limitations.
Sounds great, thank you. These are all the questions right now.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. So let's log in once again and do the last demonstration. Sorry for this. I somehow forgot about this presentation. And the last part is the scanning and the scan to Sharepoint. So right now, as you can see, also here I have the 2 parameters. This is the contract number. Sorry for this. Let me write this right here. And second would be demo Ricoh, and I'm going to scan the document, and right here I have my demonstration site, and definitely I think that in a couple of seconds we will see a new folder, because we can automatically create the folders during the scanning process. Yeah, demo Ricoh. And here is the file. We use the document number as a name of the document, but here you can see that we can also automatically fill the metadata directly in the Sharepoint. So we fill the customer column with the parameter which we entered during the scanning process. So that was the last example how we can utilize the OptimiDoc Cloud. So let's move back. Here you can see that there are all the settings and all possibilities. When we are going to users, I would like to show how you can define the access rights. So here you can define the forced black and white, for duplex, the possibility to restrict the color printing for the departments which are not needed. You can define the department and usernames which you wanna add to this group. And thanks to this, you can also say to which scanning workflow has the access rights and to which no. Save the settings, and that's all. You have it running and ready, and you can really modify the possibilities immediately, and it appears on all devices. So that was a short example about the user management. The last part is the accounting. You can define a different price list for the devices, for the large for the A4 devices and A4 papers and bigger, and for the smaller papers. It's right here. We are defining the price for the print, copy, scan, and the paper. Come on. The demonstration, okay, it's right here. So you can see that you have a multiple price list. Every device could have a predefined, a different price list, and one could be a default, which could be used by devices which does not have a configured price list. Even more, we have the overview about the operations. So right here, you can see the price, number of sheets, if it was scanned black and white or color, the device where it was scanned, user which scanned the document, and of course, you can see it on the nice reporting. So this is an example of the reporting. This is a general overview, providing the information like a total operations, average operations per day, the operations in a day, or for example, the split with particular users, departments, devices, and the locations. We have also some analysis about the pages to job size. So for example, around 70% of the document is from 1 to 5 pages. Additionally, there are the most expensive operations. And come on, let's move ahead. Here you can define the filtering options. So I can say that I want to see only the information about myself. And this system automatically, come on, presents the information about myself. Additionally, I can export all the information to the CSV or to the Excel file for the additional analysis. So that's pretty much all from the live demonstration. What's important is that I, as a partner, I could see my customers and help them with the configuration and help them how to manage the system easily. So whenever has someone the problem, I can connect to my account and configure, for example, the scanning workflow of the particular customer. So let's move back to the presentation. It was about the live demonstration, and let's check how it looks like the business model of the OptimiDoc Cloud. We have an early subscription. Quite soon we are going to release also the monthly subscription, but right now we have only the yearly subscription, and we are charging per device connected to the system. We are not charging for the amount of the operations. We are not charging for the amount of the users. And we have 2 basic licenses. This is a print and scan application. So basically we can say that this is this application, what I mentioned. You can utilize only this functionality and, for example, authenticate the users by another system. Or you can, for example, configure that you want to use for the really small customers, you want to use the authentication by the user list. So we have a multiple authentication options. After that, we have the authentication and accounting MFP. So thanks to this, you can really provide authentication by the card and accounting on the device. And the last option is the full MFP. It means that you have a full functionality, which I've presented today in a license. There is also available the OCR extension. The OptimiDoc OCR based on the Tesseract is in the basic license. When we are talking about the ABI, you need to purchase the extension for the particular devices. So there's the business model. When we are talking about the SLA services, maintenance, so updates of the cloud server is done by our team. And of course, the third-party support for the partners is also done by the customer support department of the OptimiDoc. response time, 1 business hour for the critical incidents, fixed time 4 business hours. Of course, after then there are some minor issues like mistakes in the localization, or for example some functionality limitations during the scanning or printing, and there we have, for example, the 4 business hours response time. But what is important for the mission critical or for the critical incident, when the system starts to work, everything, we have a 1 business hour fixed time. Yeah, partner support, important part. We call it 360-degree partner care, where we are providing, of course, our innovative products, because we know that right now the OptimiDoc Cloud is really powerful and provides a really nice features for a lot of customers. We have an open business model, so we can modify or we can define the functionality for the period of the subscription easily. After the sales and marketing support, our team is ready to help you. And the last part is, of course, implementation and the service support provided from our side. So what is important also from our side is the bug-first strategy. What does it mean? We are not working on the new functionalities when we recognize the issue on our current product. This helps us to really keep the long-term quality of the product, does not have tens of or hundreds of the bugs inside the product, and really have a satisfied customers, because this is the basic. We don't need to bring every month a new functionality. We need to have a stable product which provides the long-term quality for the customers. When we are talking about the business support, we have a dedicated contact person, trainings, events, support for the tenders, a marketing budget, and trial licenses are, of course, available. So if you want to equip the showroom by the OptimiDoc Cloud, we would be more than happy to provide you the NFR license. Every device which connects to the cloud has a 14-day trial, and we can extend it if it's needed by the customer. When we are talking about support, we have a single point of contact. This is, one additional partner portal. There we are providing the customer management, partner information, news, files needed for the support, data sheets, installation files, and all of this stuff. Call center, single point of contact. There we are collecting all the emails, chat, calls, web forms, whatever. We are keeping everything in one place, and it's used by the customer services to provide you the everyday support. We are also providing the remote support connection through the WebEx, TeamViewer, or, for example, the remote desktop. And of course, there are the sections from the frequently asked questions. E-learning, we have also ready the e-learning platform if you want to make the certification. And of course, also we have the partner program with the different levels. We are never providing the licenses to the end customers, always using the local resellers. We have a different levels. There is a certified reseller, which needs to realize the certification of the technician and the sales. In that case, we are providing the priority support, marketing support. And of course, we have also a bunch of delivery centers in the different regions with the local language support, like France, Nordic, or Croatia. And there we are ready to these delivery centers are ready to provide you the local support, and they are really experienced, provide the certified technicians and the sales. As much you are doing the certification, as far we are going with the discount, but that's quite usual. But this is the basic overview. Important information, the release date, because right now we are in the certification process, and we expect that in the 20th of October, we are going to release the product and have it available for the partners and the customers. So that's pretty much all from my side. Hopefully you enjoy the presentation, and if you need any information from our side, easily we have info@optimidoc.com, and I think that we are ready to answer the questions right now, or if you have some later, you can use these mail address. So Lucas, are there any questions?
So yep, we have 3 different questions. One of them is about the spooler size. Now the question is for the local spooler. For how long do we hold the unprinted print jobs?
That is going to be configurable.
Correct. And currently, I guess it's the same, 3 days.
Yes.
Good. The second question is, how do you install the Ricoh embedded terminal on the Ricoh machine when you only use the cloud and don't have a local server available?
Actually, always we need a workstation where we can launch the installer application and install it. What's also possible is to pre-install the device in the premises of the partner, and after then just connect the device to the network at the customer side.
Great, thank you. And the third question is about a leaflet, marketing leaflet. When will we have a Ricoh specific marketing brochure?
Ricoh specific marketing leaflet shall be available with the release of the application.
Sounds great, thank you.
So if there are no other questions, let me thank you for the participation. Hopefully, once again, you enjoy this presentation. You have seen something interesting for you, for your customers. And let's be in touch. Stay safe in these times. And yes, let's, if you have any questions, just contact us in the info@optimidoc.com, and we will try to answer and give you all the information as soon as possible. Thank you so much, and goodbye.